You are now watching The Leaping Lemur.
Anyway, I don't care about money. I'm not one of those people who just cares about money all the time, so go buy my book. This copy was actually banned. You see this cover? This was banned from Amazon, and I'm not joking. Amazon said that this cover was like not acceptable. So I have the only copy. I think one of the only copies. If you have a copy of my book and it looks like this, you have gold, figuratively.
All right, everyone, here we go. Today, we're going to be talking about the Banana Boy Onision once again. It's been a cool minute since I talked about Onision, but that's because he's been flying a little under the radar. I think that he tries to post the least amount of shit as possible so people don't find his accounts and like get his shit banned. I genuinely think that this dude tries to like spread across as much content as he can between 3 accounts that he has because he's worried that people will find the accounts and they'll start reporting him and he'll get his shit banned because he barely uploads anything really. Like he's uploaded maybe 4 videos, 5 videos on one account, maybe like 7 videos on another, you know, like they're not very full. And it seems like he's just using these pages simultaneously, right? It's not like one page gets taken down and then he goes to another. These are 3 pages that are just up. And the reason that I know that they're his pages is because they have his Amazon link in the bio. Like he's trying to fleece as much as he can out of whatever little fan base he has left. You know what I mean? He's constantly making these TikTok like creator promotion videos where you try to sell something to your audience. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I think it's like a TikTok shop promotion or some shit like that. And he's like, you know, look at the shoe spray I got. Like this dude's doing more work on TikTok than Tofiachu does. It's just, it's like scarce. You know what I mean? He'll do like a creator video maybe every month. I don't know, what a fucking TikTok shop creator video every month. And then he'll be like, cool. You know what I mean? That'll be his paycheck, I guess, for the month. I think he goes live occasionally. Speaking of him going live, I wanted to start off with this crazy live clip I saw on one of his accounts. It's where he's reacting to this VTuber and this dude just acts like a fucking weird spastic guy the whole time. Like that's the only way I can describe the video. The video fucking sucks. I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, but I guess we're gonna try it out. The video fucking sucks, bro. I don't know how else to describe it. It's this VTuber who's spazzing out around the screen, like moving here and there. And then you have Onision who's trying to act like he's any better than this. Like, bro, whatever content you've made is equally cringe, if not more cringe than whatever the fuck's going on in this video. So you're not above anything.
VTuber quits in front of CEO. Before we get to that, hard copy of This Is Why I Hate You. Pun intended. It's not really a pun, I just hate you. Go check out Why I Hate You. It's actually just a fictional story that's semi-loosely based around my own life.
Bro is doing promo for his dumb little book. Didn't everybody cook him for that book? Like, isn't that some kind of cringe weirdo shit? He's saying it's semi-based on his own life. How do you make a book, a fictional book, semi-based on your own life? So that's a fan fiction, bro. That's a fan fiction. Like, I feel like that's some real narcissistic shit. Like, make yourself the main character in a book. I bet he's the hero too, bro. And I bet he's got like this love interest who's like super hot. It's a weird cringe fan fiction, bro. It's your fantasy. That's what you wrote. You're telling me you wrote your fantasy. And I think that's cringe as fuck. I don't even got to read that book to know that that's probably really cringe.
This may sound a little bit repetitive or weird, but basically, I recently found out that Vishojo owes me a good amount of unpaid debt. I also have other reasons that I was advised not to get into or say too much of as of now.
Bro, can you imagine if I talk like that? Sorry, but guys, anyway, so, I don't have to constantly move around. We know your voice isn't even matching the mouth movements very well.
Onision, you have no right to sit there and call somebody else cringe, bro. To this day, you make cringe ass sketches with your 2010s characters, bro. You're stuck in 2015, dog. Like that's you, bro. Like you're cringe as well. So yeah, the VTuber moving around, I agree. That's pretty fucking cringe. But this is coming from the dude who had a forum where he would rate a bunch of younger individuals' bodies, bro. He would give them like a score or some shit. Like a bunch of younger individuals went inside his forum. I'm sure a lot of people know this. He had like this Onision forum. He has one open right now that's unmoderated. And you know, younger individuals went in there and they were like, yo, Onision, look at my body, rate it. And he made them feel like like shit, and then he posted their body on his page, and they got fucked with at school. Like, you know what I mean? People at school were like, hey, I saw your body on Onision's channel. Like, that's how fucked up that shit got. And this dude is gonna sit here and act like he can make fun of a VTuber for being cringe. I don't know, bro. Like, none of the shit you say, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't find any of it funny, and I think that you're cringe. Like, I think that you are, and that you sitting here trying to be like some kind of commentator where you're like, oh, look at the VTuber. You have no legs to stand on, bro, because you're a weird PDF file.
Anyway, I don't care about money. I'm not one of those people who just cares about money all the time, so go buy my book. This copy was actually banned. This, you see this cover? This was banned from Amazon, and I'm not joking. Amazon said that this cover was like not acceptable. So I have the only copy. I think one of the only copies. If you have a copy of my book and it looks like this, you have gold, figuratively. You okay, you have trash. It's my book, so it's trash. But you have golden trash. Anyway, check out my link in the bio and go give me money.
So yeah, this dude's broke as fuck. I remember I went on one of his live streams not too long ago, and he was sitting there like talking about how he doesn't have much money left. He was like, yeah, I don't really have much money left. You know, I had to do this, and that. I'm working at a place. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm working. He basically like told everybody that he's not relying on the internet anymore because he doesn't make any money there. So I think that he's just trying his best to make any little bit of extra cash he can from the internet, but I don't think this is his main source of income at all. It is pretty funny that his content has completely devolved into him just begging at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Just straight up blatantly begging people to buy his books or to buy some stupid random bullshit off the TikTok shop to make some commission. Like, this dude doesn't make anything at all, really. He's made a few of his sketches, and his sketches fucking suck. They're like 20-second sketches about how much he hates Donald Trump or whatever. I don't even want to fucking show them because they're so stupid. It's like 2015 type shit, 2016 type shit. It's like he's stuck in the past, you know what I mean? He can't just evolve. So none of that's worth anything, but I think it's funny to watch him beg because it shows how fucking desperate this dude is to get any little bit of money he can off the internet still. And this dude tries to act self-aware and say his book is trash, but for years and years, I think especially this book specifically, he crashed out on people for calling it out for what it is, which is complete garbage. The writing's garbage, the story's garbage. It's obvious that he based the character off of himself. That's the only thing he can do, is make these fictional stories that are semi-based on his own life. And by being semi-based on his own life, it means that he inserts himself into the character. You know what I mean? He might change the name a little bit or something like that, but overall you can tell that he's trying to put himself into the shoes of this main character who saves the girl and is the hero, and, you know, the edgy bad guy who shows everybody that he can really do the impossible. You know what I mean? It's stupid bullshit that he writes about, and most of it is like dramatic, like melodramatic teen drama bullshit that is really weird. Like, it's weird for a grown man to be writing these fantasies about him being back in high school and messing. It's just weird, bro. Like, when you actually put it into perspective, right? All right, enough about this dude's shitty books. I'm sure you've heard it all. Let's move on to Onision trying to sell products on his TikTok page. He's trying to earn TikTok shop commission by selling these fucking shoe cleaners and by doing reviews of energy drinks. Like, he's going Nova mode, you know what I mean? It reminds me of some shit Tofiachu or Nova would do when they're desperate for cash. You know what I mean? Like, spam the fuck out of the TikTok creator program, the TikTok shop affiliate program, whatever you want to call it, right? I don't know what the fuck it is, but he was able to crack the code. Onision was able to get the right amount of views and the right amount of followers to be able to join that program, and now he's spamming the fuck out of it. So every single video on his main account has been creator videos for a cool minute now. It's been those videos where he's trying to sell people a bunch of random bullshit, and most of it seems like he doesn't give a fuck about it, right? It's like shoe spray, and he'll be like, my feet never really stink, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, how up your own ass do you have to be to say that your shoes never smell or your feet never stink, bro? All right then, dog. Like, I'm sure homie's feet have stunk once in his life, bro. That's just how feet work, dog. Like, you know, you never been on a hike or some shit like that. You never been on a long walk. Something about that just sounds fishy right there.
Guys, I just received this in the mail. It's like a deodorizer. I was looking for some kind of shoe, just smells stinky, and then I realized my feet don't actually smell very stinky. But I took the only shoe I could find that I actually remembered smelling anything bad whatsoever in the past, and I went ahead and sprayed it, and I gotta say, this kind of smells like a brilliantly beautiful spring meadow or something.
Bro, I know for a fact that this dude's stinky as fuck. Like, look at a picture of this dude and his husband. His husband, I think their name is Kai now. They changed their name. But look at them. They might have changed their name again, actually. I don't even think they go by Kai anymore. But anyway, here's a picture of them, right? They're smelly. And he's going to sit here and tell me that his shoes have never stinked before. Looking at those shoes, they look rather old. I've seen some shoes that look rather old, rather musty, rather dusty. I'm very confident to say that, like, those probably smell. Like, you yourself probably smell, but also the shoes probably smell, right? Like, I'm pretty confident in saying that, you know? So I don't know why this guy's trying to be so up his own ass and be like, I've never stunk before in my life, guys. I swear to God, I don't even sweat. I smell like roses 24/7. It's like, okay, buddy. But anyway, that was like stupidest review I've ever seen. I think that Nova or Tofiachu probably could have did a more in-depth review than that. You know what I mean? Like, that was pretty bad. That was one of the bad ones that I've seen. He's like, it smells like a fresh spring meadow. It's like, you couldn't have done any more than that, dude. Like, okay, all right, a 20-second video, cool. In the next video, this dude reviews some sparkling water, and somehow he spends longer reviewing the sparkling water than he does the shoe spray. I don't know how the fuck. It's water. It's just sparkling water, but he sits there and he looks at all the little things on the can, and he reads the name, and he makes a bunch of little jokes, and he's really shaky for some reason. Like, he starts recording and he's like drinking the drink. I don't know if it's the hand that he's recording with, or if it's the hand he's drinking with, or if it's both, but like, it just looks super shaky. Like, he's going back and forth, and I don't know, this guy's not that old, is he? He's like maybe like reaching to his 40s, maybe late 30s, right? So I don't know, bro. I don't know why the fuck he's so shaky. Like, what the fuck?
Hey guys, I just got this in the mail. Let's see what it is. Okay. It's a drink of some sort. What kind of drink is it? No Days Off Premium Sparkling Water. It's got a dog on the front. It says NDOH2O. Premium Sparkling Water. No Days Off. It's not something I'm obsessed with. I actually would say yes, days off. No Days Off is never taking a day off on you. Okay, I get it now. It's a commitment to becoming your best self. And your best self involves a bunch of zeros. 0 calories, 0 total fat. What do they mean by total fat and total carbohydrates? Like, how many total people are there on Earth? There are 0 total people on Earth. Okay, how about not total people on Earth? Is that a different number? Why are we saying total? Protein, 0 grams. Just wanted to let you know there's 0 grams. Humble brag. Best served chilled. And they believe in freedom. There's the code that you can scan. Ingredients, reverse osmosis water. Is that an ingredient? Or is it just water? Carbon dioxide, and in parentheses, gentle carbonation. It's gotta be gentle, right? What's your daily health value of carbon dioxide? All right. Aluminum is infinitely recyclable. That's cool. I like that. I probably should have showed you me clicking it open. That was anticlimactic. Slightly better than LaCroix. Num 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 num.
I don't know why, but I get the vibe that he's talking shit about this, or he's like making fun of it as he's talking about it. This doesn't feel like an endorsement at all. He's like, this has nothing in it. It's got like 0 everything. There's nothing. He's like, is water even an ingredient? It's like, bro, you can't even be like regular when you're making a fucking review. When you're earning commissions, right? You still gotta be a jackass to these people. Aren't you supposed to be the healthy vegan dude? Aren't you supposed to know about like total carbohydrates and total fats, and that there's differences in like the fats and the carbohydrates that go into foods? You know what I mean? Like, they're categorized differently. You should know this. I feel like he does know this, but again, he's just being a jackass. It's like, I guess he's trying to make jokes, I guess he's trying to be funny, but at the end of the day, it seems like it's just at the expense of this drink. You know what I mean? But I don't think TikTok gives a fuck. Like, I'm pretty sure you can do one of those commissions and just completely trash the product and talk shit about it, and as long as people are buying it, they don't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't really matter. And it's kind of hard to tell with the background going, but like, if you look closely, you can see that he's shaking. I don't know, maybe he's not shaking, maybe like the camera started fucking up, but to me it looked like his hand started shaking pretty bad. I don't know what the fuck this guy's got going on, but I don't know, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got some kind of shit going on behind the scenes that nobody knows about. You know what I mean? So now let's take a look at the last Onision video I have to show you guys. It's this video video of him talking about his relationship with him and his partner. Now, in the middle of doing this, he also gives a fucking ad. Like, this dude just can't stop. Even when he's trying to make a normal video, a quote unquote normal video, he's still sitting there trying to sell some bullshit, trying to sell you a fucking Switch Lite or something, or trying to sell you some water to drink. Bro is just real blatant. Like, he don't give a fuck about how desperate he is for cash right now.
Hey guys, question I get asked a lot is, am I still married to my spouse? I'll answer that question after a message from our not sponsors, Nintendo. I have one of these. I'm holding it, so yeah, that makes sense. And I love playing it. It's a great console, and you should get one too. This is the OLED model, and it's pretty much amazing. Like, one of the most perfect game consoles you could ever have. Not sure why people are getting the Nintendo Switch 2. This one has everything that I need. So maybe check out Metal Gear Solid sometime. Anyway, am I still married to my spouse? Absolutely. We've been married over a decade. I love them very much. Absolutely wonderful person. Unfortunately, that person comes with annoying dogs. And last night, one of those dogs took a big steamy dump in the middle of my floor. And I woke up and I had to clean up that dump with my spouse. And I almost projectiled out my face because it was so not great smelling. And I went ahead and threw that big old poo-poo away. And then I stayed up for 3 hours because the smell was so overwhelming throughout the entire house that I couldn't get back to sleep. So, married over 10 years.
I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know if this is this dude's like idea of a joke. If he thinks it's like funny to talk about like dogs shitting all over the place and picking up dog shit. But to me, that isn't really like comedy, at least in my opinion. Or maybe this is just like an anecdote this guy wanted to get out, you know what I mean? But it doesn't really answer the question, in my opinion. Like, sure, he did sort of answer the question, but he didn't like, I thought he was going to go into his relationship. I didn't think he was just going to start randomly talking about how his dogs took a shit and he had to clean it. You know what I mean? Like, I thought he was going to be like, you know, like relationships are hard and we've had our hardships and like, for example, yada, yada, yada. But he's like, yeah, you know, we've been married for a long time, but one of the things I really hate is her fucking dogs. It's like, okay, you're weird, bro. You're weird. Like, I don't know. I guess it's not that bad. It's not the worst Onision video I've seen, so I can't say too much. I feel like it just shows how shitty his comedy is, because I genuinely think he thought this was some kind of like funny bit or something like that, when in reality, it's just some kind of stupid story that nobody needed to hear. Nobody needed to hear. It's like some stupid story that no one needed to hear, right? And this story is surrounded by an ad because he's doing like some commission shit selling a Switch. I'm waiting for the day that these companies figure out that TikTok is just letting anybody make these videos, you know what I mean? Like, they're just letting, they're basically harboring a bunch of PDF files, right? So they're letting a bunch of PDF files make advertisements for like Nintendo Switches and shit. It's pretty crazy, right? Like, I'm waiting for the time when one of these people are like, hey, why the fuck do you have this weird creepy guy who's been accused of texting minors making fucking advertisements for me, you know what I mean? But I feel like at this point nobody gives a fuck. Like, the only thing anybody cares about is money, right? It's like money, money, money. So as long as those TikTok commissions are, you know, earning the company a lot of sales, then that's all they give a fuck about. They love them sales, you know what I mean? But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about how Onision is going broke and how he's begging for money at this point. He's begging for people to buy his books. He's begging for people to buy his shit off the TikTok shop, his, you know, creator bullshits. I don't fucking know what they're called, bro. He's trying to earn commissions off the TikTok shop. I just woke up too, and I'm fucking tired. With that being said, don't, god damn it, like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you in the next one. Peace.